Hey guys, this is Fast Eddie, and I'm here in Austin, Texas at South by Southwest 2017 with Caleb from Friday Pilots Club. How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah, it's good to see you. We've had a kind of a fun day of music.
Yeah, no, we've had a really busy day.
We had 2 gigs. Let's go back. Let's talk about the name of the band. Where did they come from?
We combined a bunch of names that we really liked. It changed a bunch of times. We played under other names, and then we finally came to this one. And it's it's an easy name.
You guys drove in from
Chicago, Illinois.
How long a drive was that?
It's 17 hours, but it ended up being about 21 with breaks. Yeah, it was crazy. Big shout out to Belmont, our friends in Belmont back in Chicago. They gave us a van for pretty cheap, but it has no heating or air conditioning. There are a couple things about it that are pretty illegal, but it's
did I hear? Inside the van, you can see the ground.
You can see the ground, yes. There's a couple spots,
yeah.
And actually the bottom of the van in the back is just plywood. It's insane. I've never seen anything like it. I can't even believe it runs. It's older than I am.
How did the band form?
Band formed. We were all at Columbia College in Chicago. We're lucky enough to all be getting an education there, and we were just kind of doing separate things, and I approached Mike's the lead guitarist. I approached him about doing a cover and a song that I had written, and he was really excited about it. He brought Ethan, who was his roommate at the time, in on it, and we just kind of jammed. We played a few shows, like open mics and stuff like that, and we just got a really good vibe. It's I've talked to a lot of other bands, and they say that when you meet a bunch of people and you have just as much fun writing the song as you do performing it, like that's a unique thing. It's a special thing, and we recognized that right away, and we were like, let's do this. And we just gradually all were like, this is what we want to do for the rest of our lives.
So was it something you had in mind as a career prior to college?
No, sir. I actually wanted to go into the military all of high school. It's kind of my plan.
Now that I see you sing, I cannot imagine you as a Marine or anything.
No, being as scrawny as I am too. Yeah, no. But I actually have a stepbrother who's in the military right now. He just came back from Alaska, and senior year of high school, I found out that I was a type 1 diabetic, and I really, I don't know, it changed things. I couldn't work a desk job as a type 1 diabetic in the military, and I, really looked at what I was doing. I wasn't playing much guitar. I actually just started I took like a lesson or two my senior year of high school, and I was like, this is awesome. Like if I can't do, what I had planned on before, this is what I kind of want to do. And I just worked on it. I played with some good musicians, but made some really shitty music.
So I want to go back to the emotional state when you realized that the military was not going to be an option. Because in my mind, as a filmmaker as well, I'm thinking about Little Miss Sunshine. Have you seen that?
Yes.
Yeah, where Paul Daniels' character realizes that he can't be a pilot now because he's like colorblind, and he has this really just like meltdown. Mm-hmm. Was anything that traumatic for you?
No, it really wasn't. I wasn't doing like JROTC or anything. Okay. In high school, I wasn't like, one of the guys that was really already, or girls that was into it like that much. I just, it was kind of a thing. My brothers and I had loved that. We grew up in Indiana. It was a very like patriotic attitude everywhere. It was just one of those things that I was like, well, this is what I'm going to end up doing. This is it. And so the switch it was just kind of one of those moments where like I wasn't too good in high school. I couldn't get into those like bigger, more prestigious colleges. And I was like, what the hell am I gonna do? And I wasn't good enough at music at the time to be like, this is a possible career path. But it was something that made me so happy, and I had those bands out there that really influenced me. The Strokes were one of them that their music was just so powerful. It was so it just made sense, and it changed the way that I looked at my life. It enriched my life, and I was like, if I can do that for other people, and I really truly believe I can. Like I will be fulfilling, what I think I came here to do.
Where do the lyrics come from for you?
They're spur of the moment. You're sitting in class, you're talking to some beautiful human being next to you, and you just like something hits you.
What's her name?
And you're sitting there and like something hits you, a really like a cool way to think of something, and it happens right there in that moment, you know, and you write it down in your phone, and then you go home and you kind of like write something around that, whether it's a chorus or a verse, and then you bring it to somebody who's an amazing musician like Drew, and you're like, what if we did this? And you really like get that unique energy that's coming out of that set of lyrics, and then you kind of write a song around it. And not every song is about like if
a beautiful girl.
Yeah. and like if you get one line about a unique situation, not every song ends up being exactly about that situation. A lot of them, Dreams Like a Cage is a really, really good example of that. It was two different ideas that just kind of came and they just flowed together, and they created this very unique like experience. And like that's where the best stuff comes from.
The band forms. How long have you guys been together at this point?
We've been together about 3 years.
Did a conversation of genre come up, or did everybody just have their own influences, and then how?
We had our own influences. We really did, and they connect very weirdly. I think that the glue is really Mike. Mike just has this very unique, like, artistic, like liking for music, and the way that it influences him is just this very weird, like atmospheric, kind of huge reverberous sounds. And yeah, exactly. And you get somebody like Ethan who loves Dave Matthews Band and loves Carter Beauford, who's an amazing drummer. And
oh my God, he's my favorite drummer.
Oh yeah, Carter Beauford. He gave Spencer and Ethan backstage passes to go see them at like Alpine Valley or something. It was I was so jealous, man. But you get somebody, you know, with Ethan's influences, and then with my influences, I love like sexy music. I love the Black Keys. I love the Arctic Monkeys. Sexy rock, you know. and you know, without Mike and without Ethan and without Drew, it would just be that like just a very, you know, just riffs with just the chorus, you know, or whatever you would define that kind of music as. But you know, they push you to like find room for them in the song. And that's huge. That's where the best stuff comes out of. That's where, you know, you can have these like lyrical hooks, but it's when you get the melodic hooks for a song, those things that just, you know, people love, like Two Door Cinema Club, Undercover Martin. There's that that kind of stuff comes out of like being around other people and focusing to like really hone your music and your musicianship towards that. And that's a great thing about this band, is that we have like the perfect influences to be around each other.
So what's coming up next for Friday Pilots Club?
We're about to announce a few things about this summer, festival stop or two.
So yeah, it is festival season coming up.
Yeah.
Anything you can announce yet?
Nothing just yet.
Yeah, all in America or anything overseas at all?
Nothing overseas, right? Yeah, we're gonna announce it very, very soon. We're excited. There's a few surprises that we're really excited. Some opportunities that we can't believe that we've gotten. And I promise you will be the first one to know. I will, Eddie. I will text you. But just a lot of recording. You know, we're looking at moving pretty soon.
Where to?
A lot of things are up in the air, but honestly, we're loving Austin, man. We Los Angeles, New York City, something like that.
So a lot more recording. Are you guys looking to do another album?
We're gonna do another album. We're excited about it.
So what number is this?
Well, this is actually gonna be our first full-length album.
So to this point, it's just been EPs.
Yep.
Okay. It's
just been EPs, and I can say this. I'm acting like there's just like a nation waiting for this, but for the few of you that will be super excited about this, there will be some old songs that are re-recorded on the album, and we're super excited about that.
Where can people find your music? Where can they find you online?
Spotify, iTunes. We've got a couple good videos with So Far Sounds on YouTube. We've got a music video that just came out for Homecoming. Pretty much everywhere. That sounds cocky, but everywhere.
There's music. You can find Friday Pilots Club. So
awesome.
Caleb, man, it's been a pleasure, man. And I wish you guys much luck. You guys deserve it. They're all great guys. Great music, great live show, great songwriting. Please check them out. Friday Pilots Club. It's Fast Eddie. You guys are beautiful. here, beautiful Austin in front of the Capitol building. A beautiful night. Peace.